All right. Welcome to Safer Internet Week 2021. I am Colin Robinson, National PTA Board of Directors member at large, and I am also your PTA Connected Ambassador. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced us to be all digital all the time. Everyone from the very young to the very old are working, learning, socializing, shopping, and participating in PTA online. And it's not a surprise to me for Safer Internet Week. I've been involved in Safer Internet Day for the last 3 to 4 years. And we have been through snowstorms that have shut down Seattle, to crazy weather in New York City. So dealing with a COVID-19 pandemic for me feels like par for the course. But the internet itself is an amazing thing. It has become necessary in our lives, and it is not going away anytime soon. In fact, our reliance on technology and what it can help us do every day is only going to increase, even after this pandemic ends. Unfortunately, if parents aren't on top of it, being online all the time also creates an opportunity to easily lose control of what kids are seeing, what they are doing, and who they are talking to, and when they are talking to them. Kids can unknowingly expose themselves to unsafe online behaviors and people, and have negative experiences that impact their self-esteem or ruin their reputations or give away private information. It is therefore crucial for parents to know what their kids are doing and saying online, who they are talking to, what they are exposed to, and how long they are on their devices every day. Every family member needs to be aware of how this new digital world is impacting their loved ones' emotional and physical health. And it is especially crucial that all online interactions are reflective of the whole family's values. So we are in Safer Internet Week, which started from Safer Internet Day. So what is Safer Internet Day? Safer Internet Day is tomorrow, and it is an international education and awareness raising effort celebrated in over 100 countries, led by our proud sponsor, Connect Safely, in the United States. It's a day to bring communities together to discuss challenges families face navigating the digital world, and empowers them to use technology responsibly, respectfully, critically, and creatively. We are lucky enough to have Larry Magid from Connect Safely is here to share more about Safer Internet Day. Thanks for joining us, Larry.
Thanks so much, Colin. It's a really pleasure, and it's such an honor to partner with the National PTA. We've been working together for a number of years. When you mentioned the snowstorm in Seattle, it brought me back to, I think it was 2019, or no, it was 2020, early, or 1919. The years kind
It
of
was
all go
19,
together. I
yep.
apologize. I'll be forgiven for that. But when we all got together in Seattle and expected 300 students to show up, and unfortunately we got snowed out, but we went ahead and did it anyway. And that year we wound up being virtual unintentionally. This year we're virtually intentionally. And so what we're doing, if we can bring that slide back up, is we are doing what we call an asynchronous program. We are doing videos where we had the honor of speaking with 16 leaders in technology, social media, nonprofits, law enforcement, people from, I'm going to miss some, but I'll from memory, Facebook, Google, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Microsoft, Comcast. I'm sure I'm leaving out a few, along with some nonprofits and the Internet Crime Against Children Task Force, all to kind of talk about how you can use the internet more safely. And when we talk to somebody from a company, it wasn't to promote their company, but really promote the safety features and how you can use their products and assure your safety and security and privacy, and also how you can make sure that you're I wouldn't say not being exposed to fake information. That's pretty hard to avoid, but at least critically understanding how to deal with all of the misinformation that's out there. So what we're doing this year is we're working with lesson plans for schools, conversation starters for families, and those videos I spoke with you about. If I can screen share, let me see if I can click on this. Can you see my screen yet? Let me see here. I apologize for there we go. I think you can now see the Safer Internet theme. So this is saferinternetday.us or sid/usa.org. But if you remember saferinternetday.us, and this is our main website. And if you go to the Get Involved, that's your gateway to the 2021 experience. So I'm going to click on that. And what we start with is all of our video interviews I mentioned here. Here they are: TikTok, the Meet Group, which is an online dating site. So we have programs for adults as well. DC Schools, Facebook, Trend Micro, Security Company, Rethink App, Google, Microsoft, Roblox, Amazon Kids, the National NCTA, which is the Television and Cable Association, Instagram, the International Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, Comcast, Snapchat, and the News Literacy Project. So we have a wide variety of people that we talk to, about 10 to 15-minute interviews to kind of go over some great advice. We also have, for schools, we have lesson plans for elementary, middle, and high school. Let me just click on that for a second, get a feel for what those are. And so this is all the stuff. Apologies for the delay. There's a little introductory video, but these are all around I Share Responsibly. And by the way, our theme this year is the internet starts with I and ends with T, and the T stands for together. So our theme this year is around personal responsibility, and we have lessons for elementary, middle, and high school for various aspects of taking care of yourself, taking care of your devices, and taking care of others. And then going back to our main site, we also have, for families, we have what we call conversation starters. So things that you can talk about with your kids at the dinner table on Tuesday night or tonight or next week or 6 months from now or whenever you want, because this is not only Safer Internet Day week, it's every day is Safer Internet Day. So plenty of some conversation starters for families, and then of course things that companies, organizations, and communities can do as well. So it's a very robust program. We decided not to go live because the teachers and parents and organization convinced me that the schools have got enough on their plate, so we're not going to burden schools with any live events, but it's all asynchronous and available for anybody to use.
That is amazing. And National PTA, I know, is so proud to support the goals of Safer Internet Day by hosting digital safety education, conversations, and experiences throughout the entire week, right? And that's going to help PTAs and families create a safer, kinder, and more inclusive online community together. So this interactive series this week will include something for everybody. PTA leaders, teachers, family members, including the kids. People can attend all of our sessions or pick the ones that are right for you. Our main goal this week is to recreate the in-person feeling of community connections that these events have fostered in past years, in a new way that's hopefully even more accessible to more PTAs and their members. We also want to showcase that National PTA is a resource for PTAs and families in helping navigate online safety, whether we're in person or behind our computers or our phones. So let's get into the schedule of events for the week, shall we? So this is the introductory session for the week. The internet starts with I and ends with T. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, we'll be having real conversations with 3 families about their experiences with online exclusion, racism, and bullying, and learn from them how all families can create a kinder, more inclusive online community. On Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, families of elementary age kids will join a member of the Google Families team to review programs, products, and tools to help families stay safe while using games, apps, and more. During this conversation, kids will be invited to play Interland, a web-based game, to help them understand and become a confident explorer of this digital world. Then on to Thursday. It's TikTok and National PTA. Together, we'll host an ultimate school assembly for middle and high school students and their families, PTSA members, where they'll hear from TikTok creators about how they keep themselves safe during their online interactions and how parents can check their child's TikTok safety features. TikTok is broadcasting on their TikTok channels throughout the US. Participants are encouraged to send their TikTok questions ahead of time and have them answered at the event. Finally, wrapping up Friday, again at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, National PTA and Norton LifeLock will host a virtual Smart Talk. Families will learn which online safety risks to watch for, how to keep their families safe online, and the functionality of the Smart Talk, a technology contract that families can use to have open conversations about online use and behaviors. During this session, we'll also share how PTAs establish meaningful community connections. The link to all of these sessions and their registrations can be found at pta.org/safer internet day, all one word. All the sessions will be recorded. So if you can't get online at the specific time, don't worry, we'll make them all available to you. And we encourage you to push them out to your members after the sessions or use them to supplement your own virtual digital safety events in your communities. So here's where we need you. We need you to help get the word out to your members and school communities about all the great things that are happening in the digital safety experiences happening this week. National PTA has created a promotional kit to make it easy for you. It includes sample social media graphics and posts and a newsletter blurb that you can just cut and paste into your outreach efforts. We also encourage you to distribute the sessions recordings after the events so that people who were unable to attend can still receive this valuable information and view it at a time that works best for them and their families. In an effort to reach those PTA members and potential members who would normally be unable to attend an in-person training, National PTA has really ramped up their virtual at-home programming this year. But we really need you to help letting people know what's available. Finally, this year has forced most of our PTAs to be completely virtual. Even though we can't work together physically to advocate for and to serve the families and kids in our communities, that doesn't mean that the work stops. For some, it's been an easier transition than for others. But if we do it right, it's an opportunity to stay current on important events, reach new members, and make your meetings and programs accessible to and inclusive of everyone in your school community. National PTA is here to help with resources to help your PTA make the move to the digital world as seamless as possible and address and respond to national conversations or issues facing our country. The Make Your PTA Virtual page in the Run Your PTA section on pta.org includes resources and tools to help keep your PTA members and potential members connected and engaged. It walks you through how to use social media, virtually recruit new members, and to run national PTA programs at home, just like we're doing all week. Building a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive PTA, also in the Run Your PTA section of pta.org, teaches you how to welcome diverse perspectives into your PTA, how to enhance diversity, equity, and inclusion in your PTA, and how to talk about race and justice in America. So, we hope you continue these conversations at home. This is just the beginning. After this session, you're going to receive an email that includes additional resources to help you spread the word about PTA and make your PTA more accessible and inclusive. Again, we encourage you to spread the word about Safer Internet Week. We want you to like and share all of these posts to your members and school communities. We hope you bring more virtual education programming to your local community. This week is just the beginning, and you'll get to see how easy it is to do. National PTA has a lot of turnkey resources at pta.org to help you plan and execute a successful event, including evergreen recordings to supplement the need for you to find local expertise. In the follow-up email, there will also be a link to a survey for you to share your feedback about this session. Thank you so much for your time and participation and for your support of Safer Internet Week. Thank you so much.